There is a Toyota Hilux that the BBC drove off a pier, set on fire, left on a rooftop during a building demolition, and it still started. And then there is a Tundra Capstone. Heated and ventilated massaging seats, a panoramic glass roof, 19 speakers, starts at close to $100,000. Same badge, same DNA, completely different worlds. So the question is, which one are you? Stay with me because I'm ranking every single Toyota truck level, from the cheapest workhorse on the planet to a six-figure luxury machine, and I'm telling you exactly what to buy and what to skip.
Level 1. The Compact Budget Stout and Hilux Champ. Level 1. This is where Toyota trucks began. The original Stout launched in 1954. Before Tacoma, before Tundra, before any of it, there was a simple, tough little pickup with one job: work. Fast forward to today, the Hilux Champ is Toyota's answer for markets that need a truck that costs around $20,000 and simply does not die. It is basic, it is Spartan, the cab is small, the bed is functional, and in Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America, it is the most trusted vehicle on the road. Here's my take. If you are in a market where this is available and you need a workhorse, buy it. Zero hesitation. This thing will outlast you. But if you are a North American or European buyer shopping used compact Toyotas, the early Hilux is a cult vehicle. A well-maintained one from the 80s holds value like gold. Skip any cheap Chinese knockoff compact in this price range. Nothing matches Toyota's reliability data at this level. Level 2. The mid-size legend, Tacoma SR and SR5. Level 2. This is the one that most of you are actually going to buy. The Tacoma, the best-selling mid-size truck in America for over 20 consecutive years. That is not an accident. That is a product that earns its keep. The SR starts around $32,000. The SR5 is a few grand more and adds some creature comforts, a nicer infotainment screen, better trim, more connectivity. What you get? A 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder in the new third gen. More power than the old V6, better fuel economy. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 standard across the board. What you give up? It is not a luxury truck. The interior at this level is functional, not impressive. Ride is stiff on the highway. You feel every bump. My verdict? The SR5 is the sweet spot for 80% of buyers. You get Toyota reliability, a truck that holds its resale value better than almost anything in its class, and capability you can actually use. Buy Tacoma SR5 Double Cab 4x4. The single smartest truck purchase in this price range. Full stop. Level 3. The Off-Road Beast, Tacoma TRD Pro and Trailhunter. Level 3. Now we are getting serious. This is the level where Toyota stops building a truck for the road and starts building one for everything off it. The TRD Pro, Fox internal bypass shocks, front and rear locking differentials, skid plates, a 2-inch factory lift. This thing comes from the factory, ready for trails most people won't even attempt. And then there's the Trailhunter, Toyota's newest trim, and arguably the most interesting thing they have done with the Tacoma in a decade. It is built specifically for overlanding. Roof rack, ARB air compressor from the factory, multi-terrain select, old man emu suspension. This is not a weekend warrior. This is a go-live-in-the-wilderness truck. Price range? TRD Pro around $54,000. Trailhunter slightly less, closer to $52,000. My take? If you actually go off-road, not just talk about it, the Trailhunter is the better value right now. The factory overlanding kit alone is worth thousands. The TRD Pro looks incredible, but costs more for mostly aesthetic upgrades at this price point. My take? Any competing midsize off-roader at this price. The Colorado ZR2 is close, but Toyota's reliability data over 10 years still wins. Level 4. The full-size workhorse, Tundra SR5 and Limited. Level 4. You have graduated from midsize. Your life got bigger, and so did your truck. Welcome to the Tundra. Full size, twin turbocharged V6 with a hybrid option, up to 12,000 pounds of towing capacity, a proper CrewMax cab with real rear seat room, the kind where your kids are not arguing about space. The SR5 starts around $57,000. The Limited pushes you towards $65,000. At this level, you are getting a 14-inch touchscreen, a genuinely nice interior, upgraded sound system, and more safety tech than you will ever use. The twin-turbo V6 iForce Max Hybrid makes 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. That number used to be supercar territory. It is now in a pickup truck you can take your whole family camping in. My verdict? If you tow a trailer, a boat, a fifth wheel, the Tundra is the only full-size I would tell you to buy new without losing sleep. The F-150 has a better payload, the Ram has a better interior, but neither of them will put 300,000 miles on the clock without major issues the way a Tundra will. Buy Tundra Limited iForce Max. The hybrid powertrain is genuinely brilliant and adds real-world value, not just a badge.
Level 5, the ultimate luxury, Tundra Capstone. Level 5, this is where Toyota does something very few truck brands dare to do. They go full luxury. The Tundra Capstone, semi-aniline leather, heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a panoramic moonroof, a JBL premium audio system with 19 speakers, a power deployable running board, and a bed that can haul a literal ton of whatever you need. The price, around $97,000. Let that sit for a second. You are one option package away from 6 figures in a pickup truck. And here's the thing, it does not apologize for that. This interior is legitimately impressive. Semi-aniline leather is what you find in luxury sedans costing far more. The fit and finish at this level is exceptional for Toyota. My verdict? If you want a luxury truck, really want one, this is more interesting than a loaded Ram 1500 at the same money. The Ram has more visual drama, but the Capstone has more long-term credibility. You will still be driving this in 15 years. You might not feel the same about the Ram. Skip the Capstone if you were buying it for status alone. At this price, a slightly less loaded Limited plus a great aftermarket sound system gets you 95% of the experience for 15 grand less.
Level 6, the future. Electric Hilux and what's next? Level 6, in this one, is not for sale yet, but it is coming, and it changes everything. Toyota has confirmed an electric Hilux concept, tested in the UK, built on a hydrogen fuel cell platform, designed specifically for markets where charging infrastructure doesn't exist yet. Zero emissions, the Hilux's legendary off-road capability, and a range that doesn't rely on a plug. They are also developing a next-gen battery electric Tundra concept for North America. Solid-state battery technology, over 500 miles of estimated range. Toyota has been slower to electrify than Ford or GM, but they have been developing solid-state longer than anyone else in the industry. When they release it, it will not be a first-generation stumble. It will be ready. Here's the truth. The truck that could not be destroyed by television presenters is getting an electric heart, and I cannot wait to drive it. That is every Toyota truck level, from a $20,000 indestructible Workhorse to a future that does not need a gas station. Which level are you at right now? Drop it in the comments.